Hi and welcome back. You're watching The Money Show. I'm with you, Kavita Thapliyal. And just in case you haven't yet sent across your portfolio details for which you want advice or recommendations from our experts, just do that. We'll flash our WhatsApp number and email ID where you can send across your questions, anything about investments that you want help from our experts for. Just send across your questions with your current investment details and also the financial goals for which you want us to help you navigate your investments. And let's begin the very important section of the show, which is our viewer queries segment. And with me, I have Vishwajeet Parashar, who's the guest on the show today, who will be answering your portfolio queries live. Hi, good evening, and welcome to the show, Vishwajeet. Let's begin, and we've got specific queries for you. This is coming in from Mr. Nagesh Borate, and he's 42 years old. He's working in a private company, and he's able to save almost more than 2,30,000 per month. Term insurance he's bought for himself almost 6 CR. Mediclaim, self plus employer is almost 20 lakhs cover. He's made an emergency fund for himself, which is almost of 15 lakhs. His wife is 40 years old. She's a homemaker, has a daughter. 10-year-old. So very interesting. He's done some asset allocation for himself, and accordingly he's got some fund also. So he's got equity, mutual funds and NPS. Almost 33% of his portfolio is in equity, mutual funds and NPS. He's got direct exposure also in equity, 19% stocks. He's got debt exposure, NPS, PPF and EPF. That's almost 21%. Gold and silver 4%, and total exposure or the portfolio valuation is almost 2,33,000. Goals he is lined up for himself. Retirement after 8 years, he needs 5 CR. Daughter's graduation goal is almost after 7 years, for which he needs 40 lakhs. Post-graduation goal 10 years, 50 lakhs. And daughter's marriage 13 years, 30 lakhs. Core portfolio, he's got ICICI Pru Blue Chip, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, Nippon, he's got HDFC Mid Cap Opportunity, and Nippon Gold and Silver ETF. He's also got HDFC Index Nifty 50. Nippon India Junior Bs and Motilal Oswal Nifty Midcap 150 also. Satellite portfolio details also he sent across, where he has a small cap fund from Nippon India, ICICI Pru Thematic, and then he's also given the exposure in small cap direct equity that he has. So overall the portfolio, current portfolio valuation is almost 3 CR. That's what he's given to us. Okay, so very well planned, and congratulations, Mr. Nagesh. I mean, Vishwajeet, you'll agree with me. He's really thought about his portfolio, is aware of the portfolio allocation across market class and categories as well. But any further improvement or increase in investment, what would be your advice looking at this portfolio?
Yeah, absolutely, Kavita. I think very well defined portfolio, very well diversified across asset classes, across market caps, and also very following all the principles of financial planning. So emergency cash flow or adequate protection from term plan or mediclaim. So he's following all the good things, what are required for making a great portfolio. Absolutely perfect, diversified between core portfolio and satellite portfolio. So very rarely, Kavita, you see such a portfolio which is very well defined, very well diversified. So congratulations again, Nagesh. Broadly, if I were to say something, I think if you have, let's come to the goals first. So he has defined 3 or 4 goals for her daughter and one for his retirement. So to achieve the goal of 30 lakhs for daughter's marriage after 13 years, he need, I think, an SIP of 9,000 rupees, and again 50 lakhs for her education. He needs a SIP of 23,000 rupees, and for higher education also he needs an SIP of 32,000 rupees. So broadly, if I were to classify her daughter's goal, he needs an SIP of 64,000 rupees for all the goals, whether it is an education or marriage. So coming back to the retirement, which he has kept a goal of 5 crores. So he already has a corpus of 3 crore rupees, and if he remains invested, this 3 crore itself will become more than 6.5 crores. And he is continuing with his SIP, which is which is a good amount, say around 2,33,000 rupees. So 64,000 gone for her daughter's goal, but still left with a good amount of SIP for his great retirement. So I think 1,69,000 SIP which is left after deducting for his daughter's goal, this would grow to another 2 crores 17 lakhs. So he would be almost around 9 crores when it comes to retirement. So very well, very easily achievable goals, I must say. And if I were to, he has asked certain queries. So one, the funds chosen are very good. So you may continue with that. Apart from that, he has taken some of funds, more funds from one AMC. In this case, Nippon. So I would advise him to not to take more than 20% exposure in a one AMC, just to have a better diversification across AMCs also. Also, he has moved from ICICI US Blue Chip, and is asking this question whether he has made the right decision. So yes, absolutely, you have moved to ICICI Blue Thematic Fund of Fund, where again the fund managers take a call on which sectors or which where geographies he wants to invest. So this is a perfectly good change which you have done, because US equities as of now the valuations are looking quite at its peak. So this makes sense from moving there. And apart from that, he is asking a question that he wants to move from small case to multi-asset, multi-factor fund of fund. So I must say this, Nagesh ji, this fund which you want to move is as slightly a new recent fund. Only three to 6 months performance is there. So I think you must wait and watch till the time you can make a decision whether this fund will perform well, and then probably you can take a call of moving from small caps to this fund. So as of now, you should wait and watch for this fund. Remain invested. Everything is perfectly all right. You will achieve your goals. And this is a good example of a detailed financial planning, a good case study, Kavita, I must say, for all the viewers.
Absolutely. Very important to get the basics right, and then later on you can build up on that. But then that's it, Mr. Nagesh. All the best with your portfolio. And let's move on. Let's take Mr. Rajesh's question. Vishwajeet, he's from Chennai and he's 34 years old and wants your advice and your review on his current portfolio, and whether any changes are recommended in terms of exiting or adding any mutual fund. He is also talking about one of his policies. I'm not sure you would want to guide him on that, but I'll in any case read it out. He says that one of his policies maturing in 2026, he's expecting maturity amount of approximately 3.4 lakhs, and he would like to invest this amount in mutual funds or maybe equity. Now, I'm not sure what policy is it. I'm just assuming it's a product where insurance and investment is a mix. But having said that, he has a corpus goal of almost 15 lakhs by the end of 2028 or by mid 2029, and he would like to know whether the investment strategies are aligned with this particular goal. He's got Parak Parik Flexi Cap 5,000 SIP going on, DSP Multi Asset Allocation 23,000 lump sum, Bandhan Small Cap 19,000 lump sum, and Kotak Multi Cap 2,000 lump sum, and total is almost 91,000 so far. And long term goals, he wants you to take a look and review and advise him.
Yeah, so I think Rajesh, 3.5 years is a little small period for equities. But having said this, you want to invest. So I would suggest you should go for hybrid category where you have debt and equity mixture. And again, fund managers takes a call, or you have taken one fund which is DSP multi-asset allocation fund. So which is also a very good fund, because again the fund manager takes a call whether he wants to invest in equity, gold, or real estate, or debt. So this freedom goes to the fund manager, and you are a little slightly less riskier than pure equity funds. So you have already taken Kotak multi cap and also a Bandhan small cap. So first of all, I would clearly advise you not to go for a small cap, because markets are quite volatile and your time horizon is just 3.5 years. So broadly, I think you should avoid pure small cap funds or thematic funds, which are slightly riskier, and maybe at the last minute you get a surprise, because you see the volatility in the markets. This can change your goals dramatically. So and the 15 lakh goal you have kept is also slightly ambitious right now, the kind of investments you have made. So you are doing a 5,000 rupees investment in Parak Parik Flexi Cap SIP, which is good. So Parak Parik is a consistent performer, so you may continue to remain invested in that and continue your SIP in that. Right now you have a corpus of 91,000 right now, and if that remain invested, assuming 12% CAGR, it would become approximately around 1,27,000, and 5,000 SIP. If you continue for 3 years, again it will become 2,15,000. So this will probably become 3.5 lakh rupees. You are a little short of approximately 11.5 12 lakh rupees. For that, I think you need to increase your SIPs to approximately around 25,000 rupees per month. so that you can achieve your goal, or if you can invest some lump sum, that would be a big help. Because right now with this amount, the goal is looking slightly ambitious. So increase your SIP. Don't go for small caps. This might be riskier. Go for hybrid category, whether it is a balance advantage fund like ICICI Prudential Balance Advantage Fund, or the one which you are already investing, DSP Multi Asset Allocation Fund. So go for hybrid category and not go for very pure equity funds. But having said this, Parag Parikh is a good fund. You may continue to remain invested in that.
Sagnik, and all the best. And with that, it's a wrap on the Money Show as well. Thank you so much, Vishwajeet, for taking your time out and helping our viewers today. Thank you so much. And for our viewers, I'm going to leave you with our WhatsApp number and email ID. Do send across your questions, not just your financial portfolio related queries, but also anything that you want to understand, any investment concept that you want to understand. It's all about your money that we talk about on the show. So keep sending us your questions on the email ID or the WhatsApp number. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.